Best of days to everybody today. Today we're going to talk about things that go round, like hand tools, different apparatuses. We'll start kind of with older stuff. These are drill bits or boring tools that you would use with like a yoke type of tool, where you take your chisel and just carve it out so you can put the tool in and apply pressure. And you just kind of switch them out like such. Those are some that I use. Next, we'll talk about stuff that goes in a drill, like this, or a hand one. This would be a countersink. We talked about those with your bungs and screws earlier and how to fasten that stuff. And the countersink or a wood bit are done at a high speed on it, and then this is just like a similar thing, but this runs off the driver tool, which also has different types of fastener adapters that you can put on there. And this works the same as like this old school stuff where there's that screw on there and that'll pull it in to the wood for you, so you don't have to do a ton of pressure. This is a slow speed bit. It would be black oxide, and you would use this for doing metal. And I use like old oil or water or whatever while you're using those bits to cool it down. These are also slow bits. This is a Forstner bit. It's meant for wood. And usually you'll use that with like a drill press. And this is the countersink. This is another slow, and this goes in portion with this, with the bungs and screws. This is a brace, and it's you can put regular bits in this here. There's also a hand version that you can put on your chest for the old as well. Another thing I use is like a die grinder hooked up to air, and you can sand, buff, use a varied grinder attachments and stuff for cleaning up metal or even parts of wood. You know, give you different angles and ways of getting at stuff. And then there's rasps as well, and they have these teeth around them. They're kind of hard to see there, and they'll grab the wood and kind of take off more. And then you can also throw on like buffing pads for when you do a finish, make something nice and shiny with those tools. And I'd use a little real small light Dremel type of tool too that has pretty much the same type of attachments you've seen there. I also use grinders. This has a carbide blade on it with round. There's a rasp attachment as well. And then you can put on different types of grinding wheels for steel or metal. This is a grinding wheel, it's thicker. And then cutting wheel is real thin, and it just goes in real quick. So I can, if I want to take a lot off a surface, I can, you know, kerf this like you would, and then come in with a grinding wheel and clean it that way. And then you have different type of sanding discs. This would be like just layered sandpaper that's put on it. And a wire disc here would do the same kind of stuff, but harder surfaces. This is a tenon bit. It makes like a negative for like the old school post fences or whatnot. You can do that by chisel, but it lets you do something like this here. Well, I'll do a video after this of, we'll just build some simple stuff with that. And I use like either this driver bit to do it, whatever the negative is in the center of that piece, or you could do it with a Forstner bit too if you wanted. But those are some tools I use for making holes, and kind of every power tool you're going to run into just makes something go round. You know, the lathe makes something go round, a planer has a round turning blade, you're spinning these round, everything's going round. Compound miter saw is going round, table saw is going round, a joiner's a thing moving around. Outside of like chisels and draw knives and stuff, it's just a tool that makes something go around pretty much. So anyways, that kind of concludes hand apparatuses and making more holes and smoothing out like curved surfaces and stuff there. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll do a project next one. Peace.